It is Friday, February 19th, 2021, and I'm going to do my recap for today. Closing out the week, green up $910. As you can see here, not the best day either, not the best day at all. Yeah, 910 and 40 cents. See right over there. Not the best day. I made a lot of mistakes. I was up 1300 and all the way down to up only $57. And then I made it all back up again. So frustrating again, frustrating, and yeah, I just well, it's fine. I'm up almost for almost made the weekly goal, even if on Monday the trading session was closed. So yeah, not everything is negative, but a few positives and lots of negatives, I guess. Things that I have to work on, things that I'm preparing for, and today I had two perfect setups and I blew them. Especially the one in plug, which that I will get into, and just scalping all over the place and making a mess out of myself. To be honest, making a big fucking mess out of my trading. But let's see. My first trade of the day was GEVO. Sorry, GEVO. A second. Sorry. Close this. So yeah, my first trade of the day was GEVO. I was looking at the setup a lot. When a stock opens between R4 and R5 of the Camarilla pivot points, it has a good chance of, if there's a breakout, of reaching R5. So I went long at 1190 right at the open, and I got stopped out at 1180. So I didn't like the action. I wanted to see like a quicker breakout, but that was a mistake. I should have let it, play out a little bit. I got basically almost at the low of the day. You know, my low of the day was 78. I got out at 80. So I lost $100 right there. And look, it just broke out immediately. But I was already focused on plug. So yeah, I have to stay the course, man. That's gonna be my next objective for the week. That if I see this setup, I am going to enter. I mean, in this case, okay. In this case, I was seeing a little bit of weakness. I didn't like what I was seeing, so it's kind of almost justifiable. But and I should have maybe waited for the second minute. That's what I should do. I should wait for the second minute to really go long, not the first minute. You never know what can happen in the first minute. So that's why I just exited, and it cost me like $100. But yeah, I have to just my objective for the next week is going to be enter the stock. If try the setup, enter it, and unless only unless you get stopped out, what is going to be my stop loss? Just so I can take the risk out of it completely. I'm just going to put it right at the entry point. That's it. I'm just going to let it play out, because time and time and time and time again, even though it takes more time or less time, it just seems always hit the to always get to R5, or most of the times. So that was a mistake. Then I could have entered here, but I was already looking at the stocks. Look, it really had a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful breakout. Carving the 5 minute, I mean, just picture perfect breakout. No doubt about it. So I went into plug, and this is the same. Like just this setup. I entered plug 53.24. So basically, just right above. Yeah, basically a little bit. Yeah, just at the high of this candle over here. I went long, 1,000 shares. With this type of setup, I could have gone even more. Gets all the way down to R4. I wanted to get into R4. This was my initial entry that I wanted to get into, but for some reason, yeah, I was probably busy with GEVO getting out or whatever. So I got in here, waiting for the 1 minute opening range breakout, and it was a shame because I exited. So it wasn't that bad in this candle over here, but I was looking at FCell, and FCell also had a big breakout, and then they had this big gap down. So I was a little bit worried that it was not going to hold, because they were kind of mirroring each other, plug and FCell. But still, the pattern was there, the setup is there. Just this trade, 53.24, all the way up to 54.68. That would have been my day. $1,400. That's more than all the bullshit that I did today, trading in and out, like a retard. So just one setup that works well, and if I follow the rules, bam, I would have already made my day. So it's a little bit disappointing that I didn't follow it, but I'll make that an objective for next week. That you know, pretty much maybe the stop loss objective I didn't obey it 1,000%. Well, yeah, not 100%. That's for sure. That's why it cost me on Monday and on Tuesday, sorry, and on Wednesday, I was able to lose 755 and then make it all back to plus 1800. So yeah, but yeah, that's another objective that I'm gonna be following. But the other two objectives, that is trading with 500 shares after 9:45. Max, I've done it perfectly over these past couple of weeks. And the other one is always enter with an order since order. I've also done it too, sometimes in my own detriment, which I get stopped out. But it's for the better, because you never know if it can go, more, and it's always good to have that last safety net right there. So that's 2 weeks following these objectives. I have no desire to change these objectives so far, so I'm gonna keep them there, and I'm gonna add the one in between R4 and R5, this breakout setup. If the opportunity presents itself, I'm gonna wait. I created like a playbook for this setup because I've seen like so many times. It's been happening so many times. So yeah, I'm just going to do that, to just leave the just let it play out, and if it touches R5, perfect. If not, I will have to get stopped out. So maybe it will be painful. It will be painful, but it will play out, because imagine, it gets all the way up here. I'm up $1,300, and then it comes down. I'm gonna have to take that risk. I'm going to have to. That's gonna be one of my objectives. I'm going to have to do that. Because maybe this time it wouldn't work out the next time, but 7, 8, 9 times out of 10, maybe I'm exaggerating there a little bit, but many times it is gonna happen. So when it does, I'm gonna win big, and that's what I want. I want trades where I win big. So it is a pattern that happens a lot. So I have to take advantage of it. And look, it even it's even kept going up and up and up. So yeah, that could have been another setup. I get out here and then I enter again, maybe less size, and see how it plays out. Yeah, that's how I have to be looking at these setups. So yeah, that's gonna be my objective for next week. Um, so yeah, and then it was a mess because I entered, exited. So I was covering, and then okay, the last 253.41. Yeah, kind of when it was coming down, and then I entered again, plug 53.69, 934, and I got out. I got in like, dude, I got in. What a great entry, man! I got in here, and then I got out. I mean, like 2 cents less. I mean, what the hell, dude? It was a perfect entry, man. And then I guess I got in 53.92, got stopped out 53.86. Then I bought 54.15. So here, and I got stopped out 54.24. Well, I got stopped. I don't know. It was a mess. It was a mess. I gave back a lot of profit just buying and selling plug. I mean, look at trade ideas. You can see the entries and exits better. I mean, it was a shame because I was already up like $800, $900, and I ended up only up 323, which is a tragedy, to be honest. So yeah, I entered, sold. So at the bottom, bought, sold. I mean, it was a mess. It was a mess, big time mess. Not good, not good. I was impatient. I was frustrated that I got out. See, I could have made up to $1,188, only 323. That is extremely disappointing. Especially because of the setup. How profitable, how probabilistically profitable the trade is, the setup is. So disappointing. Then I traded Riot. Let's see what happened with Riot here. So I traded Riot. I traded here. So I got in. Yeah, I got in here at 70.84. That was a good entry. So I got in here, 70.84. Okay. So I got in here. Why? Because I was seeing MRA, and MRA was kind of failing at this time, and then I saw this huge shooting star right when it was going to break out. So that's a good sign for a short right there. Really good sign. So I went short. I covered 169.86. Okay, so around here, and then the last one at 70.33. in this candle here, right? 943. Okay, now over here. Yeah, not the best. Not the best. I should have waited at least for the daily open, but I was seeing VWAP. It's trending up. I mean, even though it is a good setup, but it's a quick scalp. It's not more than that. And yeah, that's what it was. And then this is where it got messy. Again, this is where I started making a lot of mistakes because I went short 943. So here I was looking for another breakout here because I was frustrated that I got out. This this candle kind of like a shooting star. This one was weak. I could see the rejection that I didn't get past this level, so I got in again. Covered 69.27, 69.75, 68.69. So I did cover some around here. No, 68.79, 66.99 and 69.59 the rest. So basically, yeah, almost break even. And then I should have just went long. Well, actually went long MARA at this point. Let me see what point that was. So I went at 953. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, here for the break at the daily open. Yeah, and I went up. Yeah, not the best entry. At the daily open, yeah, MARA was a little bit choppy, not the best. And then after this, this failure, I started getting into Riot again, and I got chopped up all over the place here. I mean, I got greedy. I got really fucking greedy, and I started making a lot of mistakes. Not this one so much. Why? So I was okay. So when the stock opens between S3 and S4, there's a good chance that when it goes up to S4, it's going to find a lot of resistance. That's a very, very common setup. So I went long 955. So here, yeah, after this also shooting star, I went short here, covered really quickly, honestly. 71.99, so 72. Honestly, okay, so no, I went. Okay, no, I made another 300 bucks. I got 1 point there. Yeah, not bad. So I covered here. Yeah, that's not bad at all. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah. And then I started to get chopped out. Then I went short 957. So I went short here, stopped out. I was up 1,300 bucks at this point before I started getting chopped out. So chopped out, and this is the mistake. This is why I should have just stopped. I was looking for a breakdown of this level. It's some consult, but look, if I look at the 5 minute mistake, look how up it is now. If I look at the 5 minute, the 9 EMA is still here. It's still in an upward trend. I know MARA. I was banking on MARA because MARA wasn't looking that. It wasn't looking good. Look how it failed after that level. But Riot was looking better. Riot wasn't as weak. Riot definitely wasn't as weak. And I didn't want to lose much money because I was already up. So I just ended up getting chopped up, man. And at the end, it did come all the way down to VWAP. But I made a mistake after mistake after mistake. I mean, it was just a mess. And I got myself all the way down to $57. From 1,300 bucks to 57. I mean, fucking ridiculous. And then, yeah, same short. Here I profited a little bit. What's this? 1007. Yeah, so around here I did profit a little bit. Okay. And then I decided to go long. Because, hey, it's not coming up. It found support here, and Rary is starting to find support. It found support at VWAP. It's definitely not coming down. So I started going long. So I went long here, 71.20, 71.60. I went long. And look, how simple would it have been to just let it go, just let it be, just go in and let it reach R4, right? But no, I had to, at that point I just wanted quick profit. So went long, sold, nothing there. Went long, sold. Went long, sold. So just pathetic trading, man. Honestly, just pathetic trading. Went long, covered. Then I went long in Mary. I don't even know how I made my money back, man. How did I even make my money back? I have no idea. Let me take a look at how did I even make my money back. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, so I guess we're just small trades. Long, short, sell, long, sell. Okay, so like that. That's how I made my money. That's okay. I mean, not the best, not the worst. And at this point, I went long. My last trade was MARA. Went long again. Right over here. Yeah, I tried here, stopped out, got here, stopped out. It eventually came back up, but I was like, pardon me, I was like, that's it. I'm done. I am absolutely done for the day. Um, Up 1,300 and change, down to only $57. Got myself back up to 960. Finished the day 910. That's it. I'm good, man. I mean, Ryder's just like blasting up right now, so it's probably gonna reach R5. Where's R5? 83. Well, we'll see. We'll see if it reaches R5. But yeah, yeah. Look, I mean, and plugged reached that level. R4, sorry, R5. Look how well. It's my guinea pig in the back, but look how good R4. Sorry, F cell. 1 minute opening range breakout. This is where I got a little bit worried because it was maybe going to Hey, what's up, buddy? Because it was maybe gonna come down, and but look how it held here, and I should have gone long too. I should have gone long here. That would have been a great trade there. I didn't. A big shame. I really have to focus more on these setups. I mean, that's my objective for next week. Focus on these setups between R4 and R5, between L4 and L5. If the stock is gapping down, yeah, it is just time and time again, man. Time and time again. Between R4 and R4 and R5 breaks, reaches R5. And a little bit again, $300 trade, just to start the day. Why not? 1,000 shares, it's only an $11, $12 stock. I should have, if I was going to trade the stock, it's better if I do it like with big size, I guess, bigger share size. But yeah, I have to stick to the course, man. I have to stick to the course, and that's going to be my next objective. How am I finishing up the week? Well, not the best. I mean, I could have made my weekly objective. I mean, for February, I'm up $8,200, which is decent. It's good. It's good. It's good. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. For the week, up $2,100. So, yeah. Well, what can I say? On Monday there was no trading. Tuesday was terrible. Yeah, it puts me 3 weeks. 35% win rate, right in line. That's, I guess, 3 straight green days in a row. February, what I've had 3 red days, and what is it, 10 green days, 11 green days and 3 red days. It's not totally bad, man. It's not totally bad. This is a shame because, yeah, I was up $1,000 and I gave it all the way back. Like today could have been an example of that. I could have been, thank goodness I went with the trend in Riot and I was able to profit some more, But yeah, still have a long way to go. But look, following little objectives week by week, that's gonna make me become the trader that I want to be. A trader that follows its plan, follows its setups, and yeah, just doesn't get shaken out. Waiting for the bigger profits. Just put my stop loss, put my risk there. That's it. Let it play out. It's happened time and time again. I mean, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's just see. Let's just see this week. Let's just go and see this week. Okay, so let's just see plug, right? Just with 1,000 shares, not even sizing up big. Would have gone here between R4 and R5. That would have been $1,500. Let's just say I forget about that. Just $1,500 straight up. Let's see Riot. Did Riot have this week any R4 and R5? I don't think so. Well, last week it did. Okay, yeah, this week it was. I think this was Tuesday, right? Probably between R4 and R5. See this breakout? 1,000 shares. That's $4,400. So now we're talking about $6,000. 2 trades, $6,000. GEVO today. Another $350, more or less. That's $6,350 there. It's only with 1,000 shares. This is in the week. Okay, I'm up for the week 2,000. With 3 trades following my game plan, I would be up more than $6,500. not counting other trades that I would have taken. Not other shorts, not other anything. I don't know if I don't think TLY was between. Well, yeah. Look, yesterday between R4 and R5, boom, another $1,300. Time and time and time again. So my objective is good. Look, these setups are gonna keep appearing. They're not going anywhere. It is true that we're in like a breakout time. Breakouts are happening all the time. But even if the market goes down, I'm gonna have this setup on the downside between L4 and L5. So I'm not worried. I'm not worried about I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about if the setup is gonna go out. Look, between L4 and L5 last week. Well, it opened between L3 and L4, but it got basically below. This is kind of like F cell. Honestly, it's kind of very similar to F cell, but it got down. I traded APHA in this setup. I didn't trade TLRY. But look, another setup. Okay, it kept coming down, but so say you go between L4 and L5, that's $16,000 there. $16,000 if I just follow my setups. $16,000. That's it, dude. This is time to step up. Time to step up. Time to become the trader that I want to be. Like, I know that in the future I will be able to hold these trades because I know they're going to be working, and I'm not going to get shaken out. So let the future happen now. The future is going to be tomorrow, next week. So that's the mindset. These are high probability setups. High probability setups, man. Time and time again, it happens. So I don't know what other. NMDM. Let's see what NMDM did today. Okay, it opened between R3 and R4, but so it's not between R4 and R5, but it's still 1 minute winning range breakout. Look, it broke R4 here, got all the way to R5. It just happens time and time again, man. Let's just see if it happened. Let's see. Okay, between L4 and L5 it opened, right? Gaps up. There's another setup. Like maybe it opened between R4 and R5 or L4 and L5 and it doesn't gap up. Maybe what it does is it touches R4 and then goes all the way up to R5. Similar setup here. Breaks up, touches L4. Okay. Maybe you could go short here. You would have gone and stopped out, but look at this weakness here. And what happens? Okay, tests L4 again, but you give it time, you give it time, you give it time, you wait it out. Oh, it touches L5. Happens time and time again. Time and time again. So yeah, that's it, dude. Time to step up. All in all, I'm not too disappointed with my performance this week. A little bit on Tuesday, yeah. Look, February doesn't look that bad. Doesn't look that bad. But yeah, just imagine if I would have just stuck to my trades, and this is things that I'm developing still things that I'm looking at, how to manage it. But I've just coming to the conclusion that it's just such a high probability setup that it is worth taking. And imagine 1 out of 3 doesn't work out, and the TLY one works out. Dude, I make $16,000. That's double than what I made in this whole month. So with Riot, it's one trade, $5,000. That is almost a 4,400 with GEVO today, Unplug, and all that stuff. That was 1,000 shares. Wait until I start loading up with 2,000 shares, 3,000 shares. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I'm gonna be satisfied when that happens. My losing trades are a bit on the high side this week. Let's just see. 308. Okay, so that's a little bit down from the average of the week. I guess it was the first week, right, where 429. Hit a second week, I didn't. 392. Wow, it's crazy. My second week, wow, I made. Okay, I had 12 wins and 5 losses. Let's see how this week has been in terms of 48.51. So even if with a negative winning rate, I still made money. But I think that's probably because of the first day, right? Let's just see. No, same. Yeah, not the best weekend winning rate. Oh wait, okay. This is Tuesday. Let me see here. No, okay, wow. I had an even better winning rate on. That's funny. The day that I lose the most is when I have the best winning rate. Yeah, that's it. Up $8,200. Hopefully, I can get to 10,000. 8,300 bucks. Hopefully, I can get up to 10,000. That would be awesome. That would be 3 months out of four where I make more than 10,000 bucks. So yeah, that would be great. That would be awesome. Since November, 36,516 since November. Not bad. Not bad. What can I say? Not bad. Average day 514. Average daily gain. That's in line with my daily goals, which is 500 bucks. Which hopefully I can start little by little increasing it, right? So especially with these sets between R4 and R5, L4, L5, that's what I'm gonna try to do. So yeah, January was just very bad, but besides that, you know, it's okay. It's okay. Little by little. So yeah, that's my recap for today. I hope you have a nice weekend. I'm gonna study. I'm gonna work on these setups, and yeah, I'm gonna work on these setups. Yeah, right. It's been a good one this month. But look, I made 6,000 just with one trade following my setups. I would have made almost the same, with one trade. So yeah, it just goes to show, man. It just goes to show how important it is to follow your game plan with high probability trades. So yeah, that's it. 589 bucks average. Yeah, okay, okay. Not great, not terrible. Um, yeah, yeah. That's it. Have a good day, guys. Have a good weekend. If anyone, guys, I'm talking to myself, but who gives a shit? I'm doing this for myself, not for anybody else. So, yep. Goodbye.